That's right. My husband went to go check in. You know what? I'm gonna start checking in. I keep telling myself, cause he does all the work. He do. I'm gonna start checking in, y'all. I think I'm gonna put my. I don't want to check in at nighttime though. Do that make sense? I mean, it getting so crazy out here. All kind of stuff be happening. So we might even. Well, he like to drive morning time. I like to drive at nighttime. But I said I'm gonna start checking in. So good. My husband made salmon on some mixed vegetables. I think I just dropped the video below. So I'm finishing that. But y'all, I probably had 4 hours of sleep today, y'all. I've been doing a lot of content. I hope y'all been enjoying my content. But I had to chop up a lot of videos. I've been doing a lot of content. And just been coming up with great ideas. And my husband, Chef Pate, he's going to continue to start. Now you need to stop talking about where do we eat at. Auntie, do not do that. I'm just saying, I don't do that. Now, back in my days, I did. Back in probably maybe 10, 15 years ago, I did. But I don't do that. But anyway, so I pranked my husband today, y'all. And he kind of, I pranked my husband about the bee had stomped my lips, y'all. Go, it's like maybe two videos down below. Listen, child, nephew, you talking about that hen, honey. When I tell you, that's like on vacations. You cannot, as a truck driver, don't even think about talking about driving no hen, doggy dog. No, you need to be You need to be thinking about drinking these shots, doggy dog. Oh, Red Bull. You need to be thinking about drinking a bull, or you need to be thinking about having a shot of this right here. So when I say let's shot a, when I say Chucky shot o'clock, Chucky shot o'clock, Chucky shot o'clock, Chucky shot o'clock. I ain't lying, cause her name. Normally I get my rest, but I had been wanting to do these pranks. Listen, the prank that I did earlier, I don't know. I think I did good. Because I've been wanting to do this prank almost 2 years. I done had the little thing for about 2 years, y'all. Almost 2 years, right? So I've been coming up with all kind of pranks to prank Chef Pate, because y'all know we always on the truck. So I be ordering stuff to have it sent to the house, so when we go on break, I get the stuff from the house. Let me know what other pranks y'all want me to do. Now, this was epic. To me, personally, it was epic, but he was kind of scared because he know I have sensitive skin. So this is what I'm touching base on. The video that I did, 2 videos below, I did it like a little short video where I put the lip fish thing on my lips for maybe, it wasn't even on there 15 minutes, and it blew my lip up. So in his mind, no, we need to go to the hospital. Like, I'm gonna take you to the hospital. So he was kind of like, why is you recording and your lips looking like that? So the reaction that y'all gonna see, I'm gonna post it. I just, like he said, I've been listening. He been having me do all kind of other videos. Plus, I've been chopping up on our other page. Make sure y'all subscribe so y'all get the updates of the video though. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now so y'all can get all the latest updated videos. But anyway, thank you. So I thought I did good, y'all, with the prank earlier. I really did, but he was up. Like, oh, we're finna go to the hospital. I had to say it's a prank, because he was getting serious. Like, you all on live or whatever, and your lips looking like that, man, that thing do not play. So I would recommend anybody that's trying to prank their family, get it. It's the filler prank. Anyway, it's on Amazon. I think I paid maybe $8 or $9 for it. So what I said, I was gonna try to get my daughter when I go home, tell her that I went and got my lips done, and I want to see her reaction. But for some reason, I know y'all like, why you did him? Because I'm always around my husband. And the reaction that I thought I was gonna get was really like he was gonna go historical, but he didn't. He was more concerned because I have sensitive skin and he don't play about me. So all the time, let's find it. Why you all now? You need to be talking about finding the nearest hospital, stuff like that there. So that's what happened with that. But I think I did good. Let me know what. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I think I did good. Anyway, we're picking up this load. We're right here in Oklahoma. No, vodka and Red Bull. Oh, you know what? To be honest, I'm not really a drinker. So let's just throw that back there. Because he just came in. Yeah, so good. So those drinks are good. So anyway, y'all. Hey, Fred. Hey, Jonathan. Anyway, y'all need to let me know what other pranks that I could do on Shepard. Because I'm always in the truck with him. I wanted to do the hot chip, but I didn't want it to because he likes hot stuff, but I'm trying to figure out how can I do it where I can sprinkle something in his food because he's very picky. So I was thinking about ordering that, so when we go home for Christmas I will have all kind of different pranks that I could do. Hold on, y'all. Right now I'm actually let me drop a hook. We dropping off a trailer, picking up a trailer. So we dropping off a trailer, picking up a trailer, babe. Huh? We dropped off a trailer and picking up a trailer. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. Dropping off a trailer, picking up a trailer. And I'm headed to Indiana. Like I said let me jump on here. 319-037. Perfect. That's it on the plate? Yep. I just seen that. Well, I was actually pre-tripping, but you just moved. So try to go slow if possible while I pre-trip this trailer. Double check it to make sure them tires and stuff. Yeah, because y'all just noticed when I just did a pre-trip, I did an actual pre-trip on my 30-minute break, and I seen that it was a mud flap. It was a mud flap missing 2 screws, so it was kind of hanging down where it stripped. So I did let the company know. I definitely let the company know. So what I'm doing is he's finna go out and pre-trip just to check the tires, make sure the mud flaps are on, make sure the tag is on the trailer, all that. You'll be surprised. It's just good to double check that trailer when you're doing a drop and hook. So yeah, we're dropping off a trailer and picking up a trailer. That's what's going on right now. And while he's doing that, I'm putting everything in our logbook. It's good to have a team player, but if you don't have a team player, it's okay. Because I feel like, to be honest, my husband, he feel like he loves to drive trucks. So eventually he's gonna be driving on his own one day. I know I'm not doing this forever. Let's just throw that out there in the atmosphere, because your girl is destined to be a motivational speaker. We're going to just throw that out there in the atmosphere. I am destined to be a motivational speaker, going all over the world, teaching and telling people my story, and just being able to help the community, help the world. And if I can help a person get their CDLs, that's what I want to do, especially for people that's coming out of prison, women specifically getting out of prison that done did loan bids or things like that there. I want to be able to help them, offer them a place to stay, and help train them to actually get their CDLs. Because a lot of people don't understand, when you coming out having a second chance, you want a second chance, you also want to be able to find a company that will pay you to take care of your family. Coming out of prison is hard. You barely get a good, decent job. And the way things going now, the economy, you need to stay with somebody, that way y'all can bust down rent. I don't think no job can cover rent right now, especially for a 1-bedroom. I feel like even if you ain't got no kids and you in a 1-bedroom place, you still need that second person so y'all can go have. To to me personally, if you're trying to save money instead of living beyond your means and you got to pay, you're just working to pay bills. That's what's going on in this world right now. So I advise anybody that's on this live right now, if you can stay with your mother, father, sister, auntie, brother, uncle, and y'all be able to get along, go ahead and move in. I don't care if y'all get bump beds together. Go ahead and move in. Save up for these next couple of years until you get your capital up. And then eventually, yeah. But I tell people already to this day, if you trying to save money and you serious about getting your CDLs, this will be the best tool to ever get. Because guess what? You're living rent free. You know why? Because you can stay on this truck. You can pick up loads, make money while you're on this truck. I tell you, and your lights are on all the time. You ting, 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 and your water is on. Cause guess what? You get free showers every time you fuel up. So you can wash your behind at the truck stops. You build up your money, or if you don't have the showers at the time, they $15. But I tell anybody and recommend anybody that's trying to be saving, and they feel like they want to be able to first coming out. I'm gonna give it to you. Yo, Lords, coming out of school, you'll probably be making anywhere, hypothetically, about $800 a week. But that's still good because you living rent free and you ain't got to worry about paying no bills right now. Go get on that truck, run it up. Let's clock that. Save your money. Run it up for about 2 years. Run it up for about 2 years so you can, build your money up. And if you feel like you want to be debt free, pay off your debt, things like that. But I recommend anybody, if you thinking about saving and getting your CDLs, now is the time, because rent is definitely high. Okay, he said, I'd save up to 2028 only because governments are spending hella money for AI progression. This is what I'm trying to tell. I like that. So far, $4 trillion on just RAM this year on spending crazy. Think about this. You see what he just said? So I know a lot of my community in here and a lot of my fans like, dang, well, why you do AI? Because ETO Delirium, if I'm saying it right, he knows that they are paying trillions of dollars for AI for their companies. So why will I not use AI to build up my platform to help with my content? That way they'll pay me to do content. Think about that. That's where I get that from. Thank you, ET. I really appreciate you dropping that down there. Look at that comment. If I could tag this comment, I want people to understand. I'm pinning this message because it makes sense. When you see the big dogs, when you see Meta, when you see Tesla, when you see Apple, when you see all these people paying trillions of dollars for AI, let that ring a bell in your head. Let that ring a bell in your head. So he's right. Pretty much save up to 2028. Once you have your goal, have your goal. But to be honest, I'm like you. Hey, the longer I can be on this truck, the better. You heard me? The longer the better anyway, y'all. So that my lips have went down from the prank, y'all. But it left a mark right here. It left a mark because I guess it sucked so much. It left a mark. Go look at that video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope y'all love the content that I'm putting out. But did he let's make sure. If y'all see me moving around, it keep moving because you're going. He's dropping trailers, picking up trailers, dropping trailers, picking up trailers. What happened? What happened was, if you see other people paying for AI, you should be trying to pay for AI as well. Well, not paying, but using AI as well. But if you have to pay for AI to build your business, build your platform, sell your products, then pay for it. Hey, $1 go a long way if you know how to properly use it and educate yourself. My platform is for education and for building people and for helping people along this journey, because I was once just like you, didn't know what I was going to do in life, didn't know how I didn't know. But guess what? You fall, you pick back up. And I'm here to tell you I am a living testimony, because I used to be a hairstylist, and I still keep my license active. Of over 20 years, I've been a hairstylist. But I decided to take a break from hairstyling. You're going to beat me up and say, well, why? When you're making so much money doing hair? Well, I had been doing hair since I was 13 years old. Standing on my feet constantly, sun up to sun down. But that's neither here nor there. It's the fact that I wanted change. I wanted to do something different. I lost a lot of clientele, and you know, I went through a terrible situation, but that's another story. If you go all the way down below, you might find that story. I was once just like you, where I felt like giving up. I was in that dark space in my life at one particular time. I was sitting in the middle of my bed and didn't know what I wanted to do, what would pay me. I even worked at Trader Joe's. And they was paying me $300 and something a week. Now think about a woman that had major clientele, making over $100,000 a year, not even knowing that that was money at the time. But I did hair so much, I didn't even, I'm spending so much money, I didn't even see it coming. But from me doing hair, making thousands of dollars a day, to making $300 and something a week at a Trader Joe's, because I never worked for somebody, it taught me a lesson. It taught me a lesson to actually don't give up what you started. And sometimes we lose sight and we give up and we miss our blessings, even though God has put it right here in our hand, and we seem to like not appreciate it. And it got, I ain't gonna say it got taken away from me. I gave up on it. That's for another story. But right now I'm talking about how don't give up. And if you could save $1, and if you could save some money, don't feel ashamed about it. If your family got a room for you, if they got an extra bed for you, you say, you know what, when my lease get up this year, I want to go to stay with one of my family members, and let's see if we can run it up together. That's a goal for me personally. If I was able to do it, I'm sure you could find somebody in your heart that y'all can, pitch in and do that together. But I feel like this right here, and I teach my daughter all the time. I have one daughter, she's 28 years old. And I said, how do you think the Chinese people, they stick together? How do you think the Mexican people, all these other different cultures stick together? You know what? Because they stay up under one roof. They help everybody with who got the good credit. Whoever got the good credit, they feed off that good credit. They pay off one loan, and then they work on the next loan and build this person up and clean their credit, get a house in their name. They pay off that house, then they do it again. They do the same routine over and over again. And this is why I'm trying to teach my daughter. Now, if you ask me and you say, well, hey, have you ever owned a house? I owned a house when I was 25 years old. My first home, 25 years old. I just wanted to own a home. You just don't know. I just wanted to own a home. But if you say, well, why are you in that semi-truck? For goal purposes. When you set a goal and you on a mission and you feel like, how could you get paid the right way, the legal way? Because it was once upon a time, yeah, I did hair for so many years, but my story is I also was in the streets for so many, many years. Still doing the same thing while I'm dropping off a load, picking up a load. If it makes sense, I'm just doing it the legal way. And I thank God for changing my life. But that's another story. I will have to sit back and let me get back on the topic. The topic is right now, I'm finna get ready to start my shift, y'all. And I hope that I was able to help somebody on this live right now. If you could save $1, if your lease is beginning to come up, I don't think you need to renew that lease unless you find somebody that will bust down them bills or go half with you on these bills, and y'all can run it up this year, 2026 coming up. Y'all can run it up together. Versus you paying $1,500. If you can find somebody that say, you know what, let's run it up. Cuz I come stay with you, let's bust it. If you can trust them, because a lot of times people, especially if it's in your name, you can't trust people because they feel like it's in your name. I can give you whatever I want. Find a reliable source. But if you don't, and you say, you know what, I just want to run it up, go back to your mama house. Especially if you got a good mama or you got a good father, go back to them and sacrifice for a minute and run it up. Like he said, 2028. That's a number. That's a good number. I've been out here driving these trucks consistently. with my husband almost 5 years. We had a goal. It was a 5-year plan, right? 5-year plan. He loves to drive trucks. I like it, but I ain't in love with it because I got a calling for something else. But we got out here, we was on a mission to save, to invest. And when I say save, it don't mean having it in the shoebox. It means investing in stocks, investing in property, investing in Bitcoin, and investing in cleaning up your credit, being debt-free. I thank the Lord each and every day for what I have. And I thank the Lord that I'm debt-free. I thank the Lord that my husband is debt-free. I also research, and I always try to find a way to continuously grow and build my money, compound interest. So a lot of that, when I was 25 years old and I bought my first house, I didn't know nothing about it. Story short, I ended up selling my house in 2020. I had the house for 14 years. Y'all, I would have been done. The house would have been paid for done, you know, but small-minded. It's another story for another time, but I could tell y'all, it was a lot of things with that house, kept getting busted in, kept, you know, because you're going down the wrong path. I'm living this bad life. I just wanted change. I wanted to relocate, and God don't fail me. He allowed me to sell my house, and he allowed me to relocate, and I felt like, dang, that was the worst thing that I could have ever did, but in reality, it taught me. So I used to beat myself about selling that house, but God allowed me to have more than just that house. The foundation, the landmark, the destination, the Bitcoin. When you could buy a Bitcoin versus buying a house, what are your thoughts? So yeah, I felt like I took losses, but I gained lessons and I learned. And I'm proud of myself that I was able to buy one whole Bitcoin this year. Also, I invested. Every time I got paid, I invested in my stock market. I'm talking about I invested. Oh, I'm sorry. I invested. Nope, I just been talking to my people. My husband getting on me, y'all. Hey, because when I get in that front, then y'all ain't going to be able to see me, y'all. When I get in that front, so I'm taking the picture now. Hold on, let me clean it. But teamwork make the dream work. My husband done cooked for me, and guess what? My husband cooked that fine salmon on the semi truck. I think I posted it. I did. It's probably the one video below. Go look. But he cooked that fine salmon and them vegetables. He also helps me to stay, you know, because when you out here, you can gain a lot of weight. But my husband, he don't gain hardly no weight. And I feel like I gained all the weight. So he's been helping me. When you get a partner that will help you lose weight or to help you stay healthy, that is a game changer. And my husband, we've been together 19 years, have the same birthday. So it's like, that's my best friend. That's my ride or die. We've been together 19 years, doing everything together. Y'all say, well, how could y'all work? We are a vibe. I can say this for me. That's my dog. That's like somebody that we just vibe out. We just hang out. If y'all see on the other videos, we turn up, we do it all together. We have one daughter, she's 28 years old, and we have one granddaughter, she's 5 years old. We did take on the responsibility of my niece and my nephew that my daughter has, so that's been a blessing. But he finna get on me, y'all, because I still ain't take the picture. I got one phone. I normally would have put y'all on the stand. He finna get on me like, take the picture. Okay, let me take this picture. This is for the load, so you can document. Oh Lord, that's a video. Y'all are getting behind the scenes of a real live female trucker / trucking couple / trucking wife / all of the above. He finna get on me again. If you don't hurry up and take that picture. I'm taking it now. Just take it. I'm finna send it. This load don't have to be dropped off to 3 o'clock p.m., babe. He also is listening to some educational videos right now. And that's what I love about my husband. He's probably listening to Earn Your Leisure because it is Monday Market Monday. So that's what he's probably listening to. And then when I start my shift, I will be listening to audiobooks. I love to listen for about an hour and a half, if that makes sense, to an audiobook to get me in the swing of things, get me in my adrenaline kicking in. He gonna be hot. So I just turned on the air phone. Let me make sure I reproach it while we sit here. You put that back on. Let me see. All right. Here you go, baby. Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm bringing y'all with me. Don't get at me. Don't get at me. I'm still eating my little bit of vegetables though. So good. I paid him $2,222.22 for this good cooking. Would you pay your wife or your husband to cook for you? $2,222.22. Let me know, because I will pay my husband $2,222.22 every time he cooked. You know what? Oh, that was so good, babe. That's just how good of a husband I am. That was good. That was good, though. All right. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get started. I got to put my waist train on. He finna get on me. This is real life. I'm bringing y'all with y'all the real deal, Holyfield, of what I'm doing right now. This is how I'm getting myself together. I'm finna charge up my phone. That one on the charger. Check. What else? I'm gonna put my comfortable shoes on. Hold on. Put my hat on. Put my hat on. You know, when I start my shift, I like to be vibed out. I like to be cute or whatever. You finna get on. Shoe. My shoe. I don't be knowing nothing that. He have to help me. Then he be like, don't get in that chair. And then you ask me for all the stuff that you need because you be moving stuff around. Big Bertha. Ever since I had Big Bertha, ain't been nothing but water in here. When I go to the truck stop, I fill it up with ice, or I get cups of ice and then I put the ice in here. He got it so clean right here. Let me see. Always get your cups of water. Always get your cups of ice, brother. Cause when your ice melt, you can pour it in a bottle. Cause we do wash our hands with bottled water. Cause you know you be moving and doing everything. So we use bottled water to wash our hands. But if you can think about it, and if one of your bottled waters be empty, take that ice water that done melted, pour it in there. You know, save you a little money. Is that loud? That is loud. Hold on. What else I need? Cause he finna get on me. I'm looking for my shoes. Alright. Y'all know I can't go nowhere without this. I've been this same way. I used to sell these. I always been an entrepreneur, but I got a website. It's down right now, but I used to sell these when I had time. But I got on the road, and they were just selling out so quick. I didn't have nobody to ship them off in time. People was getting their orders late, and I'm here to do good business. But I used to sell these. This is why I actually pushed this waist trainer. And what else? Get you some comfortable shoes. You know what? To be honest, if I got a light shoe, look at my little I think I got these for Sheen, probably paying $10. They're the most comfortable shoes, especially while driving, and they light on my feet. Now, if I have to go on the ship, I got them big boys. Hold on. Don't laugh. If I have to go on the ship, I got them big boys. I had these since Trader Joe's. He like, man, I know damn well you still ain't got these shoes. I done had these shoes about 10 years, and guess what? I still got them. Sacrifice is all that you need to do. If you can save $1, why not? All right. What else? Gotta get the energy drink. Sunflower seeds is when I get bored. Where the cushion at, baby? Oh, that shit that low? Damn. I know you lying. Oh, you got that, why I feel so low? That means you got it all the way down. Right now the weather said 44 degrees out here, but you know if I'm in the truck, it ain't no 44 degrees in the truck. I like to be as comfortable as possible. That's right. This definitely protects my back. If you are a male driver, just get the male brace to support your back, especially driving long. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it keeps me snatched, but this also helps with my back. This is why I wear this every day. Won't miss a day without it. I don't care what nobody say. And it definitely helps me to not overeat, which I've been trying to watch what I eat, because guess what? You can gain weight out here. I don't care. That weight will come on you instantly. One more thing I have to get, babe. My energy drink. That should be it in the clock. In the other phone. Teamwork what? Make the dream work. Yeah, I'm gonna be sipping on that. Thank you, husband.
Welcome back.
All right. So I got that.
Want to do something with this?
Oh, I done ate that. That was good. You talking about you want to do something with this? Hold on, we finna move. We is finna move. We is finna move.
Who?
Oh, I just think they was coming. Well, man, anyway, I'm going straight out.
Yeah.
All right. And always keep your little trash bag. What you want me to do? Don't worry about it. Put the clock. You made sure you double check the time. Always have like a bucket.
You can triple check on this.
Oh no! I believe my husband. I'm talking about did he double check the tires? Make sure the tires. What about my ear things real quick? He be having candy up here. Let me see. One more thing. My head things, baby.
I don't
Got
know
all
nothing
this
yet.
coffee stuff, please.
I don't know nothing.
Babe, one thing. Always keep you some gum. One more thing, babe. Help me out. My pink headphones. See how he do? See how y'all men do? He tell him every time, he be like, don't you sit in that chair until you have all your stuff. Y'all know we don't be having everything. I start driving like, babe, I know you lying. I finna say I done ran out my lip balm. I got 100 other ones. I always have you some lip balm up here. Oh Lord, I done ran that. Oh Lord. I gotta get the other one. Okay, I gotta put the heat up here. Okay, so I got my water, check. Alright.
Ain't got nothing check.
My pink headphone. I do that, and then I'm good. I got my other phone. For directions, I use trucker path for my map. Trucker path for my map, y'all. I like, because I'm always having my phone, so I like, instead of a GPS, well, instead of one of them garments, I've been using trucker path on my app. I know y'all like, but you pay $10 a month. I have for 5 years. And you'll be like, well, damn, you was better off. Why you don't get them? Sure. This was I did to pump my lip. Put it back, babe. Why would you give it to him? He trying to be funny. He was trying to be funny. Because it left a mark on my lip.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to trick my daughter. Hey, but I think I did good with that prank. These are my headphones for me to listen to. Let's see. Do I got it connected? Let's see which phone I got it connected to. I got it connected to y'all. Who I got?
They take me out, man.
I got it connected to you. Hold on. Let's see who I got it connected. My bad. I don't think I got it connected to y'all. I connected to you or who?
Take me off.
Let's see who I got it connected to.
The W.
Hold on. The W. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
They took me off there, man.
I disconnected it.
Okay.
Where? I pressed the end. The what's the name? You took it out? I'm back, but I'm finna get ready to leave. I'm finna get ready to pull off, y'all. I done been here too long. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I hope that I'm giving y'all great content. I'm Miss Dollar.
Champagne.
Wait, hold on. My name is Dollar. My husband's name is Chef Paid. And every time you see us in the semi truck, we getting paid.
Again,
And so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I've been giving out great content to you guys. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And let me know if y'all have been enjoying the content. Also, let me know the pranks that I can break you out on the show. Let me know what other pranks that I can do. I am trying to break you because he took this prank serious today. He really kind of got upset. And so that being said, for him to get upset, I think I did. Hey, anyway, so yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But that's what our page is about. Uh us being authentic, us being ourselves. Everything that y'all see is coming out naturally. And I drive at night, he drives in the morning, and it works out because I've always been a nighttime person. And with that being said, if we can continue to motivate you guys, we appreciate the love. What's in here, baby? You pulled that up? Okay. And like I said, y'all barely get to see me at nighttime. I'm not gonna lie because it be so dark. And to give y'all good content, I feel like you do need lighting. That's why I got on here early when I was in the back just to show you guys that hey, I'm doing my job. But if you see me chopping up videos and it might be a little here, a little there, it's because I drive at night, so the content that I'm giving y'all, I hope y'all appreciating. I hope y'all loving it for the most part. I have a 10-hour shift that I have to do. And yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate all the love. You can actually message me for ideas if you're looking to get your CDLs. One message away, one comment away. If you want me to actually give you some pointers, I'm here for it because I was once just like you to yeah, I felt like I was scared. I did it scared. I wanted a new way out and I wanted to go all over. Just I wanted a different environment. I wanted to, get away from my hood, from my hometown, because if I felt like if I would have stayed, I would have still been going down the wrong path. And I just didn't want that life for me no more. And here it is, I'm 44 years old. You might be younger than me that say, you know what, I want to get my CDL. You might be younger to start. It's not about where you start, how you're going to end. It's about finishing that finishing line and continue to do it. So don't feel like, hey, I'm too old to go get my CDLs. Because look at me. I'm 44 years old. But guess what?
it's other people that's getting their CDLs 18, 19 years old. So, don't feel like you're left out. But if you want change and if you got, I'm gonna say for me, my school, I'm from Florida, so my school at the time specialized in convicted felony. That is my story. I am a convicted felon, so it was kind of hard for me at first to try to get my CDLs to a certain school. It was either, hey, you're a convicted felon, which I didn't understand that because that's why when I graduated college at honors, I thought I was going to get a corporate job. I went back to college and graduated, and I'm thinking I'm doing so good with school, I'm going to get a corporate job. Well, because of my background, I couldn't get a high paying job. So the next step was, what else could I do? What else could I do? And so I got my CDLs, but guess what? Because I'm a convicted felon, I didn't get to get a good job at the time. They put me where the felons was at. I ain't gonna lie. They had a couple school offers. I mean, a couple of job offers once I got graduated. Cause I went to Green Coast, what it called, Grove, something Green Coast Springs. That's by Jacksonville, Florida. They gave me an opportunity to go to the school, but I still had to pay, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I still had to pay. I ended up paying 6,500, and I know people are like, well, why you had to pay 6,500? I'm gonna say because I was a convicted felon. That's the only thing that I can think of, and because of your credit, you do have to have credit. At the time, my credit probably was 600, so I'm not sure. They gave me an opportunity. I was able to, put half down, and then I was able to finish school and pay it off when I started driving. But that's neither here nor there. If you're not a convicted felon, once you finish school, you'll have a better opportunity than me. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. The school, the job that gave me an opportunity, it was kind of like a gift and a curse. But I knew that I had my husband to back me up, and I knew I had God on my side. But yeah, I was getting paid at the time 14 cents a mile. And if you think I'm lying, I'm flying. But when I got out of school, I got my CDLs in 2019. I went through all that, the same thing. How you feeling? Oh, I'm finna get my CDL. I'm finna drive these trucks. I'm finna run it up. That was the same thing I was feeling, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And when I thought that it was gonna go as planned, it didn't go as well as planned. Nobody wanted to give a convicted felon a chance. I'm not gonna lie. So they'll push you over. They'll get over on you, and they'll be like, "Well, hey, if you want to work for me, 14 cents a mile." At the time, I didn't know nothing. They was the only one giving me a chance, and that's who I went with. But guess what? Over those months, I was like, okay, I was educating myself. I'm like, dang, this ain't for me. I could go work somewhere else and make $300-400 a week versus being out here on this truck. But it was a valuable lesson. I learned a lot, and then as I got my experience up, my years of experience in the game, it was game changing. Like I said, don't go come out thinking that you're gonna make that money, that good money off top. But for my husband, he came right after me. I got my CDLs first. And when a woman get their CDLs first, it's because she wants change. But your your husband maybe either still dibbling dabbling or still want to be in the streets. So I felt like I'm gonna get my CDLs. I want to see if it'll change him. Sometimes you ain't gonna be able to change your husband or your wife right then and there. But if you can get them some encouragement, you should show them some motivation, it will help. So I got my CDLs first. I went out down the road by myself, and then he came maybe 2 years later. He came 2 years later, and at that time I didn't even want to drive no more. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But he said, "Babe, if I get my CDLs, will you come back out down the road with me?" And that's what happened. He got his CDLs by then. When he got his CDLs, I had maybe 3 years experience up in my game. So I was able to bring him on with me. I had maybe 2.5, yeah, 3 years experience. So I was able to bring him on with me. And he never seen 14 cents a mile. He ain't never seen 14 cents a mile. He was in the bit, but coming out the gate because I trained him, I taught him how to drive, and well, I kind of like helped him. You get what I'm saying? If it makes sense, because I was the one that had more experience. I was able to bring him on. He was able to make 2,000 a week out the gate. That's why I say you're lucky if you find a partner that has 2 years experience and they bring you on. You're very lucky. You'll make big bucks. You'll make some good money. Not gonna lie. My husband was blessed, and it was just blessed for us to do this trucking thing together. A lot of people be feeling like, dang, they don't want to be left alone from their family, and I was, because I was, like I said, I had mine first. I had my first, so I used to miss him. I used to miss my daughter and stuff, but I knew I was on a mission. I knew I had a purpose. I knew I had a calling. I wanted to be able to take care of my family, and I wanted to be able to kind of like, if it made sense, motivate him to get out of the streets, and that's what happened. With Chef Pay, we was able to get out of the street because we've been in the street for so many years. So it's like, that you won't change. You don't want to keep going to prison. You don't want to keep going to jail. You don't want to keep getting yourself messed up. And I knew God just led me to get my CDL. It's a long story. I can make it long, I can make it short, but I'm just here to tell y'all if I can help y'all. That's just what it is. But that's part of our story. Like I say, 19 years been together. Who would have thought I would be driving trucks? Because I was like a celebrity hairstylist doing hair, making so much money. I just, don't know what God has for you. Is this my last and final thing of my work? No. I still dream and I still envision bigger. I still think bigger on what's the next thing that I want to do. So, I have so many big dreams. This is not the only thing I want to do, y'all. Like I said, I see myself going to different countries, cities. It's the same time I'm going to cities and states right now. But I see myself going to different countries, talking to women all over the world, telling my story because y'all got to remember, I was 15 years old when I had my daughter. Like I said, I had my one daughter. I was 15 years old. When I was 15 years old and I had my daughter, I thought I was going to be able to play basketball again. Well, once I had my daughter and got that epidural, I ended up in a wheelchair. That's another story. See, I could be going on and on to tell y'all my story, but yeah, I had my daughter at 15 and wasn't able to even walk regular again. I wasn't even able to go dribble a basketball on the court no more. That did something to me. That put me in depression. But like you say, from 15 to 44 years of my age right now, I thank the Lord each and every day for what I have. I don't take it for granted. But yeah, I love you guys, man. If you want to know more on after I had my daughter and what happened at the age of 15, why I couldn't walk again, why I ended up in a wheelchair, let me know in the comments. As well as another story, like what made me start selling drugs at the age of 15. You know, 'cause I had my daughter at the age of 15. I started selling drugs at the age of 15, y'all, because my mom was on crack and my dad he was in the streets. So if you saying, hey, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, oh, the apple don't. But if you had a praying grandmother that took care of you and raised you and took care of you right, yeah, it'll fall, but it won't hit me on no tree. I'd be damned if I smoke crack. So, but I ended up selling it. And I don't want to brag about that, but that was part of my life that, at the age of 15, I started selling drugs. And who would have thought here it is now, I'm doing what I'm doing right now, the legal way. That's why I said, man, hey, this year feels normal to me to be dropping off a load and picking up a load. I ain't got to look over my shoulders. I ain't got to worry about the police chasing me. I don't have to worry about the police breaking into my house or the police get me on an indictment. I don't have to worry about that type of situation no more. So that's another thing, man. I'm just blessed to be out here on this road and to teach and tell my story, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Because guess what? Like they say, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Hey, it wasn't hard, it was just a lot. And once you continue to study and learn the permit, learn to get your CDLs, learn the pre-trips, learn how to actually pre-trip the whole truck, it's only for you to pass. But you're gonna always take those skills while you're out here on the road. That way you won't get accidents, and that way things won't happen to you. But you're not gonna always have to use those same things that you learned in school the whole time that you're out. But you want to keep them in your back pocket to be safe out here. But in the beginning, are you trying to get your CDLs? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it'll be a lot. You're gonna be damn near studying so much, you gonna be drained. And it is like that. You will be drained while you trying to get them CDLs. So don't look at it as a hard thing. Look at it as it's just temporary to get to the next level, to get your dang on trade, to get your license. You don't have to actually be a truck driver. I tell women all the time, I'm 44, but guess what? When I turn 55, I might just want to drive some dang on bus. I might drive for the school board. If they accept a convicted felony, I ain't been in trouble down there 10, 12 years, but what I'm saying is, just because I'm driving trucks right now, I might drive the boat train when I turn 55. You never know. So I might have my own limousine company. I'm just throwing that out there, wishful thinking. But That's just another trait, another tool for you to have up under your belt. Not gonna lie, it's a good thing. That's why I always still keep my cosmetology license active. Because hey, I might invest in me some salon suites. I might not do hair no more, but I can rent out these booths. So you get what I'm saying? As you get up in age and as you realize um, other investment opportunities, you sit back, you regroup yourself, and you re-strategize. You feel what I'm saying? And I done had my salon for years, on top of years. Like I said, I had people that was sewing. I had people that did nails, that did hair. I had people that make clothes. Like I said, I was selling clothes and selling waist trainers, but it was a lane. I could save my money there. It was paying the rent. So always pick up a trade. Definitely pick up a trade. My husband, Chef Pay, he loves to cook. I said, hey, would you go? One day he said, would you go to culinary art school? And I think if I asked him, he had to say, yeah, that'd be another trade. I'm 100% behind my husband, whatever he want to do. But if it's the motivation that we take to do it together, I might, hey, who said it? Yeah, I don't like to cook, but he loves to cook. But if I can be that vessel and help him and teach each other, we learn culinary art. One day we will go to school and get on just to have that under your belt. That's what I'm just saying. I ain't saying we're going right now. I'm just saying to throw that out. That's a trade for you to use to sell your own product or to sell plates or sell cakes for somebody. I'm just throwing that out there. Just as well as CDLs. You drive for a company or you become your own owner operator of things like that. Yeah. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. I have a 10-hour window up here to listen to my audiobooks. Just continue to tap in with me. Just continue to tap in with me. I love you guys, and I'm out. So you see, look at the view. Y'all get this darkness. It's not really a good footage. Love you guys. I'm out.